Free players will start with the offense. And here goes Williamsons with the first pull of the game, yeah. And here he goes.
So it's an unsuccessful stoppage of the disc, but free players are able to use it in their favor. Great swinging so far. Number 3 with the disc. Up to 12. Free players always open. No much pressure from Ogre. Number 77 now. Number 3. Patient attack from Team Free Flyers. And here goes a blade into the end zone for number 1. And that's a score. Game opener for Team Free Flyers. 1-0.
Yeah, really patient first point of the game. We don't see such a wind now. Here it's a bit calmer, so it will be easier for teams. So now Ogre will be on the offense. In the first game, Ogre, as we saw, today they won against Cosmics from Lithuania. However, Free Players lost to Riga Ultimate in their first game.
A nice pull coming from Team Free Flyers, as it's able to almost make it into the end zone of Ogre. Let's see, Madis with the disc, up to Yaskevich. Back to Madis Pals. Ooh, a bloody high pass. Igor is able to catch it, and supposedly it's inbounds. He launches a long shot. Harry catches it. Nice catch. I think it was maybe for Richards, but Harry was able to catch it, and that's a 1-all. Number 0 from Team Flyers with a long shot, responding to Igor Sminov's great shot. Team Free Flyers able to pick up yet another point for their team.
So far, teams are doing a really good job on the offense. No drops. Just pretty smooth offensive points. All points are scored downwind, so a bit easier. However, wind isn't so strong anymore. Minos close to the sideline. No options for handlers. Hans Williamsons. Here goes the hammer. Really high and too far. And it's the first drop in this game.
Not only is the drop, it's a chance for a break too. 14 free flyers. Number 9 going up to the start of the end zone. A typical zone defense from Ogre, as we saw it before against Team Cosmics. It worked last time. Possibly Team Free Flowers have found a key to break it open. Number 12 now, back to 9, quick disc movement. Number 1, looking for options in the end zone, but there's only disc movement sideways and short passes up front. 3 now. Really great disc movement. The stall count is not going higher than 2 or something like that. And that's a mistake from number 12, as the pass went over his teammate's head. And a chance for Ogre to get back their offense. Igor Sminos launches a backhand. Alvis Williamson catches it single-handedly. No backup from his teammates just yet, but a travel is called. The game continues on, and a foul. Seems uncontested.
Richards was asking just for the easy throw side. However, there was a poach and solid. Found free space in close end zone. And it's score. And we are tied 2-2. There was opportunity for free flyers to make a break. However, Ogre succeeded on their offensive point. We can see Ogre still playing with the 7.5 players, as Alvis said previously. There are 8, but one playing with some small injury. However, Estonian guys are 9 or 10. So Dombrowski's picking up the disc. It's the first chance for Moments to get a break. Williamsons looking for some options in the end zone. Dumps it back to Tuch. Swing continues in the middle. Dombrowski's. Minos under pressure, and it's a drop. Another opportunity for free flyers. Swing to the side. Robin with the disc. Some miscommunication between switching the players, and free flyers used it immediately. And another break, the mark, and it's a point for free flyers. 3-2.
Although they did show a mistake before, they picked up their game back and got a point. Back to lead they are as Ogre are 1 point down. The pull goes out and Madis shows a brick. Close defense from Team Free Flyers. Madis pals with the disc again. Looking for options. A pick call. I don't think it affected the game, but as Ogre's team and also Team Free Flyers are pretty scattered around the field, so there is no good route. Igor's launch is a really high pass. Let's see, can Nautis come down with it? No, he cannot, as he's boxed out of his comfort position by number 81? 51. Number 9 with the disc now. Travel is called.
We can now see the zone defense from Ogre. 3 players in the cup, 3 in the middle, and Williamson's at the back. Now there are some problems. However, I don't think it was the best decision here. Great body positioning, and it's successful. It's a point. Free Flyers broke through this zone. Could use their speed and advantage of the number of players. However, decided to throw a hug. Williamson was close, but still, they get this point.
Yeah, it's the first game break for Team Free Flyers. And although Team Ogre were able to win Cosmic's last game, I think they're gonna have more trouble this game, as their lineup has gotten a bit shorter and their enemies are a bit more stable on the offense. A nice pull, doesn't go out of the bounds. Possibility for an early pressure from Team Free Flyers. And a misread, but that's a nice read by Richards. Now it's with the disc now. Minos with the disc now. Launches a long shot. And into the end zone for Alvis Williamsons. That's the combination they needed from the last game against Cosmics.
Let's see in replay this beautiful hug from Minos. Half-in flick hug. Just straight. There was actually, before that, some miscommunication between Ogre players. Stall count was rising high. However, there was no handlers in position, so the swing was no option. And luckily Minos was cutting under, wide open, and get this pass. And here goes the hug from three players. Dombrovskis is there. And yeah, there's the foul called. Let's see in replay. And there was some push. Like second before this attempt. So now there are discussion between Dombrovskis and Robin, and it's contested.
Now it is checking the disc in. Stolkan's already pretty high. So most probably another high pass into the end zone. And a nice read from Ogre there. But a save from number 1, followed up to number 12 in the end zone. Let's see that in replay.
There was one free player going in this, let's say, battle for the disc, and the two of them are ready to get this trash, and they got it and immediately scored the point. And now they have 2-point lead, 5-3. Robin with the pull. Right in bounds. Roll a bit. And Muddy start this point. Minos. Solid now. Williamsons. To Minos. The bloody flick. And Minos making a grab. Let's check this one in replay. It was side by side. And Minos reaching for this disc. And scoring the 4th point for the Ogre.
So there's a timeout for Ogre. I gotta say it's a smart choice because they are a bit short on the lineup. And Igors is really exhausted after running so much and cutting deep, cutting everywhere, trying to get a shot into the end zone. So we're back against a timeout, and the pull went a bit wide. It went to into the tree, and it's most probably gonna be a brick. Oh wait, not even a brick. They go to where the disc went out. So that's a huge advantage for Team Free Flyers, sneaking in a low forehand. 51. And up the line to 77, but that was an unsuccessful pass. A chance for Ogre to even out the score, as it is 5-4 now. Igor's looking for the disc. Maris decides not to pass it to him. Notice now. Close defense for the middle players from Free Flyers. And almost Callahan there by 77, but no luck. Alves now looking for Igor's. Solid to the disc now. Great finding by Igor's. Notice now. Faking Madis. And into the end zone for Richards. Now that the score is tied, 5-5.
We're just break one back. So everything just started now. We are tied again, 5-5. And 3 points till the halftime. The half gap is 8 points. Point gap to the game is 15. And the time gap is 90 minutes. Again, Williamson's with the pull. Pass this movement from Free Flyers. They are already at the half. And here goes the hawk. And a bit too far. Dombrovskis is going for the disc. It's out of bounds now, so there's no time limit when to restart the game. If the disc is down in the end zone, the team have to start the game in 20 seconds. And if it's dropped anywhere on the field, it's not in the end zone, there's 10 seconds to restart the game. Jasikevich with the disc. Minos now. Vukcevic now. Dombrovskis to Minos in the break side. And here goes the hawk. And it's out of bounds.
Not the first mistake from Igor's side, but
Free Flyers now with the disc. Robin. High release backhand. Here goes flick huck. Almost defense from Lukshevitz. Didn't touch the disc, however, it was enough. And Minos going for the disc. We're gonna have three handlers forming the vertical stack. Dombrovskis to Minos. Williamsons. And a very floaty pass to the end zone. Huge mistake from Dombrovskis there. Basically just giving the disc away. And there's a timeout. Pretty smart choice from free players. Had a few opportunities to score this point already. Didn't succeed. So they're just taking the break. Both teams now need to discuss something. Estonians are really calm, just talking something. However, there's real fire in all of discussions. So we have some interesting stack here from free players. It's like three handlers, three people in a horizontal stack, and one is just standing just a bit deeper, more to the side. Probably some combination there. Mino's just putting her defense where they should stand. There's a straight mark, it seems like. Uncontested foul. There's no marker. Now there is. Again, they're back of their own end zone. No options. Right in the back corner now. Just a one more slip and they will be out of bounds. Robin. Now just they're walking up the field with almost no defense at all. Everything is set again. Defense is there. Really patience now from the free players. And here goes throwing the end zone. Was it in bounds? No, it's out of bounds.
So as patient their offense was, the final pass was not successful. And it's Ogre on the offense now. A bit closer vertical stack at this time. Igor's able to get the pass, which was not so comfortable for him. Always looking for deep, fakes it as two players were running deep and could get mixed up easily there. Igor's to Nauris. Back to Igor's. Alvis, but the pass was short and low, as Alvis was not able to come up with it. Number 3 now with the disc.
Alves also had some shoulder injury. He's fighting for a long time now, and that's also might be the reason why he's into laying out for this low pass. Robin. Pre-players now really close to their end zone. Sanka. Robin. And Scuba in the end zone. And it's 6-5 now.
A really long point. Gotta know that there was a timeout too, but Free Flyers were able to come back from the mistake they did before and are back to lead now. I think a big factor for Ogre's offense is now their depleted energy, while they have like one substitute player only. While for Free Flyers there's 3, and which may not matter that much in indoor season. It's a pretty big factor in outdoors as the fields are bigger. There's also wind, a lot of factors that don't make the game easier for you. So now Free Flyers with the pull. Lands about at the brick mark. Alves stops it. And Madis picks it up. A foul is called. It did look like a number 12 run into Martin Shelly to hands a bit. But I'm not the one to say was it the right call or the wrong one. So uncontested foul. So now they're debating about whether Martin should have the disc after a uncontested foul, and according to rules, they should just check the gate disc in and keep playing. Close defense on Igors, focusing out the main player from Ogre. This time he finds an opening, launches a long shot for Saulite. A layout is made, but it's not successful as this gets blown away from his arms. Number 3 is coming up to the front with the disc now. Lukashevich almost finding the deep there with some PGD. Not able to come up with anything. Number 9 now. To number 20. Fully open. No poke from enemies. 12 looking for a long shot. See that Mattis is poaching it and he's not gonna get the disc over him. 51 now. Dumps it. A pick call. Number 7 indicates that there was a pick call and the disc is gonna stay. Haris Dobromskis is gonna walk up to the disc and the game is gonna go on. So we have like 4 handlers from Team Free Flyers now, and 2 middles and 1 zone player. Let's see how this turns out. Pass number 20. 3 up the line maybe? No. Utilizing their pass efficiency and trustiness in teammates, they sometimes risk the passes. And up the line from number 12 to 20 in the end zone. The score is 7-5 now in favor of Team Free Flyers.
It seems like Wagger now is running out of energy. The second game of today. 90 minutes. Long games. Everybody's used to play it indoors. So these long games are hard to run, all field, and with no substitutions, it's even harder. Free players also don't have so many substitutions, but at least they have 2 players on the side. Or no, they have 3 players on the side, so they are 10 here. The high pull lands in bounds. Minos swings it. Here goes continue. Another one. Solita. Minos with a hook. We can see that Minos don't have a lot of energy now. He just saw some option, try to throw it, so the point will end sooner. Now Estonian guys need to score this point, and there will be a 5-minute break. Sneaky throw up the line. Another upline throw. They're just moving up the field at the sideline. Robin back to the side. Every single pass in this point was at that break side. And that's it for now. 8 point for Free Flyers. 8-5 on the scoreboard. So we have a halftime. So we are back here in the second half. Ogre with the offense now. They'll start from the brick mark. They're down by 3 points. So they need to get a couple breaks to get back in the game. Williamsons. Dombrovskis. Another throw on the break side. And here goes the really low huck. And easy defense for pre-flyers. And it's a foul call. So this will go back.
So actually there were 2 foul calls. One was by the thrower marker and the second one was in the end zone. And by the looks of it, the disc is gonna go back to the thrower. So now number 77, looking for teammates to find. Back to 77, number 9 now. Nice cuts coming from Team Free Flyers. Possibly number 0 is going to utilize his left hand. Ooh, and a blade in the end zone, which is not caught by number 1. Unfortunate, but that's an unfortunate thing for Ogre, as they can get a 6 point in the game. Notice with the disc now. Minovs, but the pass was a bit wide for his teammate. And now the offense goes back to Team Free Flyers. Number 20. Looking for a dump. No longer, as he finds number 1. And into the end zone for number 0. If he can't catch a pass in the end zone, he can surely give one to his teammates maybe.
So it's another break for Free Flyers. They have 4 point lead now. Minos just now giving some advice. Maybe they will switch something in their offensive style. Try some deep throws maybe. Estonians now look really confident. They're up by 4 points. They just need to score a few more and they will win this game. And we saw every single Ogres players was walking on their end zone with heads down. Really upset at this score. Probably something that they wasn't expected. Right over Igors. He didn't saw this pass coming. Didn't knew where it will land. So he misread it. And great push from Williamsons. Just picking up now the disc. Looking in the end zone. Huge grab from Lukšovic. Esukevich now. few more seconds, and there's a stall out call. As the coach saying it was too fast. We can say it now. Ogre players are way out of energy, taking this break just to lay on the grass, recovering a bit. And here goes the scuba, and Williamson's score.
Not the easiest pass to make, especially if up against the wind, but now Jasikevic was able to pull it off, leading to a score, which potentially is gonna keep Ogre alive in this game and gonna make Free Flowers a bit troubled. Free Flowers on the offense now, and the wind has picked up a bit. So a possibility for an Ogre's zone defense would be a good choice, maybe, if they can do it, why not? But I think they're pretty exhausted after the last few points. Williamson's with the pull now, and by looks of it's gonna go out. Yeah, goes out for a brick mark for number 7. Number 3, they changed the players. Free Flyers taking their time going up to the brick mark as Ogre sets up their defense.
Yeah, we can see it's his own defense. And seems like there was some contact, maybe a foul. The coach is calling a foul, saying that he was pushed in the back. 2 players was going for the same disc, didn't see each other. So everything is staying right there. Ogre still sticking with his own defense. However, there's switching sides so easily. Now finally, like, the zone start to work when the disc was at the side. Free flyer players still able to find some spaces between the players. And here goes the high pass. And Williamson's with a huge defense right in the time.
Yeah, not only was it Williamson's work in this point, it was also a really great job by the zone defense, which led to a defense, but Dombrovskis did drop the disc just now, and Free Flowers on the offense. 0 with the disc now. Over the head of Jasikevic, and number 7 in the end zone. Score is now 10-6 in favor of Team Free Flyers.
The players are still discussing this last contact. I think they really need now to forget this situation. There was some contact, okay. Need to focus on the games going on. And some calls that have been called. We could now have offense. Maybe there will be some set play. And it's a break.
So Maris picks up the disc and prepares for the offense of Ogre's net wedge. Three handlers from Ogre. Finds Alvis, looking for a long shot, and is gonna shoot it. Igor's in the end zone. Nauris to back him up, and Nauris saves the day. Great read there by Nauris as he saw the disc is not gonna go into the hands of Igor's. 10-7. First point after so many for Ogre.
Still, Ogre down by 3 points. So they need 4 breaks to get back in the lead. We have played already more than 15 minutes in this game. There's still some time to be played. And again, Williamson's throwing some good pull. Bit awkward, low grab, but still. The disc is saved. Sanka now. Robin. And here goes Huck. And solid right in position. Read the disc perfectly. Dombrovskis. Last second, Minos. And again, on every single pass, stoke count is rising high. And Williamson sends it deep to Minos. Minos have position. And there's a foul call. Might be. Let's see in replay. Minos have position now. And looked like a foul. Maybe stepped on the shoe.
Pushed down before the actual jump.
And also there was this hit from the up. They're now discussing it. A bit long discussion. And the foul call is retracted, so it's a turnover. It's a good spirit from Minos. Heard what Robin had to say. Minos switching some players to get play against the handler Sanka. Maybe want to put some huge pressure on the mark. Just hit him out of balance, maybe, and there it is, mistake. Touch with the disc now. And lefty backhand in the end zone. And it's a break, actually. Really important point for Ogre. They needed this break so badly. But still, they are down by 2 points. 10-8. Again, Minos giving some tip to the team about this side force. Probably he's saying they need to work harder on this marker, or don't let the cutters so easily getting disc under. Three players now have a downwind point, so they have opportunity to launch some hucks. And rolling pull. And here goes huck. Nobody's there. Such an easy point for free players. Some miscommunication between Ogre players. Letting this player so wide open.
So yeah, complete miscommunication between Ogre players, and we could hear maybe, I don't know if you could, but we could. They were really not happy at that one. Ogre looking for their second point in a row on offense. The really good pull from Team Free Flyers. A bit better than the one which was in the last point. A nice save by Igor, as Maris did not see the player coming at him. Maris back to Igor's. A travel is called. This goes back to Nauris. Jasukevich. Haris Dombrovskis. And Richards. A low pass to Nauris. Maris. A bit frustrated as there are no players helping him out. Igors finds an opening. A nice break to Haris. And a follow-up to Nauris. Maybe something is gonna happen in the end zone. But the pass was really inaccurate from Nauris Jasukevich. Yeah. Unfortunate event for Team Ogre, as they were so close to getting their point. But a small mistake decided everything. Pretty straight mark from Ogre for some part. Patience offense from Team Free Flares, but number 12 lets it go. It goes over the hand of Alvis, and number 20 catches it into the end zone. So the score is 11-8. Team Free Flares leading. Ogre players are really exhausted as they can't get any good shot at their defense and doing just some part of what they could do at 100% of their energy on offense.
The player injured one, who is now the coach, Eglitz, also said, give some break for Williamsons. He's doing a huge job. He just had run out of energy. Have played all games so far. Minos. The pass almost hit the Minos. Luckily he dodged this one. Saulīte. And here goes Huck. And Minos showing his speed to get the 9 point for Ogre.
So now Ogre discussing some options for their defense as they are really hungry for a break. I think both teams want to win this game, but an obvious lead for now is the Team Free Flares as they are in the lead. So Alvis, as always, with a pull.
Huge pull, really high, and it lands inbounds right at the side. A bit different zone defense now. They're still playing zone, but not the same they used to play. Robin with the disc now. Huge IO break. And again, Free Flares get through this zone and easily walking up the field. And a huge defense from Jasukevich. Seems like three players are going for this point, but no, Jasukevich was there getting this defense.
Yeah, as good as Team Free Flyers' flow was for the point, Jasukevich was able to find a D and they drop now. Free Flyers up on the offense again. Number 12. Free Flyers pretty calm on their offense, looking for free and safe options, not really risking it, as the wind is up against them. And as calm they were, they still managed to make a mistake. A travel was called, and actually, excuse me, an injury was called. Possibly some cramps in his leg, or just tired from all this time on the field and not able to bear it physically. Madis with the disc now. Oh. And yet another unfortunate mistake from Ogre. They've been given two pretty solid choices of getting a point, a break, but they did not manage to use it to their favor.
Sanko with the disc. Just dumps it back to Robin. And a small give and go movement right in the time for the score. And it's another step closer to the victory in this game. $13-9 now. Wogger really needs to change something here fast. It's probably the last opportunity for them. At first they need to score this up-in point and then get one break at least. However, Estonian guys, they are really comfortable situation now. Just need to score 2 more points and it's done. Weather pull now, really high. Touch with the disc. There's also smart defense from Free Flyers. Shutting down those undercuts. And all the time they're putting a huge pressure on Igor Sminos, the key player of Ogre. They're switching the players who is defending him. So all the time there was some energy.
So Free Flyers at the start of their enemy end zone now. And an easy pass. A cut from 51 into the end zone as number 9 passed it to him. Score is 14-9. It is a match point for Free Flyers. Can they close the game out with a break? John doesn't think so. Although Free Flyers are up by 5 points. They are making sure that they have comfortable matchups to not make any mistakes and get the victory of the game.
Yeah, every single points here counts. If there are same number of victories for the teams, it's really important to score those points now. Lukšovic with the disc now. The youngest player in the squad. Seems like Stolita was changing his direction after this grab. So Sanka called the travel there. And here goes Huck. Perfect shot from Williamsons to Minos. They were missing these throws all the game. In the first game there was so many hucks from Williamsons, but I think this was the first one in this game.
Yeah, they tried it previously in the first half. It didn't quite work out as the wind was way stronger than it is right now. And now they used the no wind in their favor for a pitch perfect play, leading to a score 14-10. Opportunity for Team Free Flyers to close out the game. Number 3 picking up the disc to number 7. Number 0 completely free to number 1. A long shot. Alvis Williamson was there and did make a bit difference for number 20, as he did get caught up in his legs and possibly cancel his plans for the point.
The Peep actually had a great positioning though, slowed down Williamsons. Unfortunately he forgot he also need to get in the position to make the grab. So after this slowing down, he wasn't able to make a grab. Let's see the situation in replay. There was some faking from Kevich. Sanka was standing straight. So there was a contact and it's a foul. So there's a contested foul. Again, almost no undercuts. And was this a Callahan? No. Almost a Callahan. And it's dropped. Almost said the game is done here. He was so wide open. Williamsons. Jasikevich at the sideline. And again, The players are getting really angry there. That's not a good sign. Especially in this moment now. Probably the last point of the game. Or close to that. Minaus. Saulīte. Minaus asking for the hack. Huge save from Williamsons. Immediately send the disc deep to Saulīte. And Saulīte with a huge sky grab. But Williamson's the hero of this point. Saves the disc and throws this hack.
Yeah, great focus after the lay down cash from Williamsons to be able to recover that fast and also notice 3 players in the end zone. Surely great job. So timeout and a great pull from Team Ogre. Number 3 catches it. 77 back to 3. .51. No one trying to go up deep. And most probably going to be a really patient point as they want to close out the game. Richards going for layout, unsuccessful this time. But the point is not over yet and he has another chance for that. Number 20. And 51.
So open cuts from 3 players now. Seems like Wagner are trying to force them go deep. However, 3 players so easily cut under to get the disc. And again, just a small mistake in the end zone gives some chance to Wagner. Williamsons sends it deep. Minos is there with a no defense. And Minos to Saulīte. And it's 14-12 now. Ugra already scored 3 points in a row and they need 3 more. Looks like three players are getting too comfortable here. Okay, we are leading by 5 points. Easy game. The victory is in our pockets already. But Ugra is still fighting till the end of the game. Luckily for three players, they will now have downwind game. The players from Ugra is making sure that everybody know who they are playing against, so there won't be any miscommunication. And again, open undercut from three players. They're also swinging very easily. Nobody's there, and again, so wide open players. Robin, wide open. Style count's getting high. They found the swing. And was it in? No. There's travel call. Some discussion now. And again, dropped right in the end zone. Third time.
So maybe Ugra's team is gonna have the third time charm too on the offense, on the break. But it's gonna be a real tough one because they're going up against the wind.
Just seems like three players want to play some more points. Don't want to finish this game so fast, and almost saved by Ugra players. And again it's dropped. And there's travel call on the throw. Let's see this one in replay. Was there a travel? Yes, there was a travel. He picked up the disc and made one step. So definitely a travel call. Good call from Robin. So and again Williamson's saving this, but this time the hug didn't work out. And again, the players breaking the mark so easily. And IO throw in the end zone, and again, not successful. Touch now. There's no options. Minos. Huge break. And here goes the hook. The good one. And not quite in. There's a travel call. There's still some discussion with top players in the middle of the field. They're calling it the point. Other flip flyer players are already going to the end zone for the next point. The Wogger player Minos used to have some discussion with Sanka last weekend in the Sand Champs as well. Had some bad discussions there, and it looked really similar here. So, Wogger have scored 4 points in a row. They need 2 more. Huge high pull from Williamson. Sanka picking up the disc. And three players start working up the field. Upwind. So far really patient. And again, wide open player in the middle. Huge swing across the field. Just catching the pass and immediately sends it further. And it's dropped! Are you kidding me? Again! Minos are asking for the hook. There's straight mark and right in the poach. Fast disc movement from free floaters. Really opposite to Ogra. We are just taking disc, immediately send it some. There was some travel. Does it affect the game? I don't know. But there was definitely travel. And anyway, free players scored this point. Congrats to them. It's their first victory in this tournament. So that's it for us now. The first stage is now over.